Om Shanti, good morning. So today is the second day of the Avyak month, and yesterday we revised the Murli which Baba shared with us on the New Year's Eve. And also today which we are revising is the 14th of Feb 78. All of us know 14th Feb is the day Valentine Day, the day of love. And today's Murli also is correlating with that concept of love because Baba says the one who loves me will become equal to me, similar to me, or is close to me. So today is about the signs of those souls who are close to Baba, Sameep. And all of us know these beautiful 5 words in Hindi: Sameep, Saman, Sampan, Sampurna, and Samapti. All these words starting with Sam. So the ones who are close to Baba will be the ones who love him the most and also become equal to him. They become complete and perfect, and they are the ones who get the time close, which means the new age close. And as Baba said during this New Year's Eve, he gave us 3 blessings, or rather, congratulations, badhai and vidhai. He said, congratulations for the new age, then for the new year, and also for the new Brahmin life. So let's see what Baba has to say. I'll share the screen. So the signs of soul who are close. And 14th Feb 78 is the revised. Do you constantly experience yourself with Bab Dada? That is, do you experience yourself to be close to him? And what would be the sign of such close souls? So according to how close you are, Sameep, so you will be equal to the Father, Saman, in your stage, in your task, and your virtues. So in your sthiti, that stage, in your task, that is kartavya, and your virtues, which is all your gun. You would be constantly complete and you would be a bestower. Complete is sampan, and you would be a bestower, which means adani. So many words Baba, and just in this one line he said, these 5 things will be equal to the Father in the stage, in the task, in our virtues. Will be constantly complete and a bestower. 5 things. Just as Baba is the world benefactor at every second and in every thought, so too you would be a world benefactor, the same as the Father. Every thought of a world benefactor for every soul and also for nature would be filled with good wishes. Not a single thought would be without any good wishes. So we'll be full of that with every thought and every second. Baba is being so specific. He's explained beautifully that just as the fruit, that is the strength of the entire tree, is contained within the seed, so too with all the powers you have received, the seed of thought is filled with good wishes. Because as all of us know, that whatever we do, action, behavior, karam, sanskar, the seed is the thought. Everything starts from the thought. So if my thoughts are filled with wishes, it's easier for me to become complete and perfect. So the seed of thought is filled with good wishes, benevolent feelings, and the feeling of making everyone equal to the Father, of making weak souls powerful, and of making souls who are peaceless and sorrowful experience the peace and happiness. Converting everything or transforming everything which is negative to positive. So, all this sweetness and strength is filled in every thought. No seed of thought would be empty, that is wasteful, vyarth. It would be powerful with benevolent feelings. That reminds me again of the Sunday New Year Eve Murli, which I think you all had revised yesterday. So Baba said, do two things. First is make your yoga now tapasya. And how can we make a simple remembrance a tapasya? And for this, Baba's Murli, in one other Murli, he said, Dhrita Sampan Abhyas, which means my effort, my study now should be full of determination, that I have to do it. So convert your yoga into tapasya. And second, he said is, he said Dadi Prakash Mani's slogan, Nimit, Nirmanchit and Nirmal Vani. He said, have this consciousness of being an instrument, make you Nirmanchit. You'll become very humble from inside. And automatically your words will become sweet, your voice will become sweet. So your Baba is saying, add this sweetness along with strength. Because sometimes we're just sweet, we're not strong, but we need both. So every thought should be that, and also it should be powerful, full of benevolence. Just as music makes souls temporarily enthusiastic, they consciously start tapping their feet and their minds start dancing. So too, every word of a world benefactor, just like spiritual music, would bring zeal and enthusiasm. A happy soul would experience meeting Baba and would start dancing in happiness. Being a Karam Yogi, that was also the blessing of Sunday's Murli, not the Avyakt Sunday New Year Murli. It was a Sunday routine Murli of the morning. It was how you have to have a balance of Karam Yogi and you can get rid away of your Karam Bhog. So, being a Karam Yogi, every act of a world benefactor would be praiseworthy and a divine activity. And every act would be worthy of songs of praise. Baba says, Mahima ke geet. Just as Bhagats sing the praise, saying the way and moving is alaukik, they sing limitless praise of every sense organ. So too, every act of a world benefactor is great, that is worthy of praise. Mahima, Yogya, and Mahan. And Baba says the third word, Mehman. These three words in Hindi has been covered many times in the past in Murlis. That consider yourself to be a Mehman on this world stage, and then you can be great, Mahan, and Mahima Yogya, worthy of praise. And such souls are called close souls equal to the Father. So you can imagine Baba in these last, whatever lines we have read in the two paragraphs, each and every line is filled with what are our specialities, who can be a, or what is the sign or quality of a soul who's close to Father. And equal to the Father in what ways? Baba has explained so many ways. Through each second's contact with world benefactor souls, other souls experience having all their desires fulfilled. Contact with great world benefactor souls would give some souls power, some souls peace. So, whatever, each to his own, whatever one likes or wants, they'll get it through your contact. So, power, peace will enable other souls to make difficult things easy, make dependent souls into those who have all rights, make sad souls happy and cheerful. So, all these fill virtues and even powers. And again, it reminds me yesterday's blessing that how Baba mentioned that if you are a flawless diamond, so in the blessing it was, you will radiate the eight Shaktiyan, Asht Shaktiyan, the eight powers automatically will come into your being. So if someone wants Sahin Shakti, the power of tolerance, being in contact with me, they'll get that. Someone wants some advice on how to make some decision, being in contact with me, they'll get that. So it's like whatever the other soul needs, they'll get it in my company. And that is what is the role of Baba, right? Baba is like everything all perfect. And he is the Sarva Shaktiman, Almighty. So We always, in times of distress and suffering, remember Baba, right? And we feel, yes, Baba is doing everything for us. So similarly, if I am a world benefactor soul like Baba, who is also a world benefactor, he is Vishwa Kalyankari, I am Master Vishwa Kalyankari. So the souls who are in contact with me, they'll get whatever they want. So Baba has given many examples. So in this way, they would give zeal and enthusiasm to everyone. And they give the experience of transformation. As we said, you're transforming everything negative into positive. They give the experience of being under the canopy of protection, Chhatra Chaya. So those who become such world benefactor close souls are the souls who are deeply absorbed in love. So as I said, if you are in Hindi, if you are becoming Saman, if you are becoming Sameep, it shows that is a sign of true love for Baba, Sneha. And that's the reason this Murli is so apt for 14th of Feb 78. You are becoming this, aren't you? All of you are lucky that Baba has made you belong to him. Baba accepted the children, that is, he made you into those who have all the rights. Sarva Adhikar. All of you have received this right. However, you only receive the right to become a master of the world on the basis of becoming a world benefactor. So it's very important to underline that we can become master adhikaris, the ones who have all the rights, depending on how much we are becoming a world benefactor. It's directly correlated. The more I am doing acts of benevolence, the more I become the one who's full of all rights. So now, each one of you should ask yourself, have I become the one with all the rights? Have I received the right to the kingdom of the world? Have I received the right to be seated on the throne? Or have I only claimed the right to become the part of a royal family? So everyone is number wise. To what extent have I claimed? Am I becoming a Maharaja, Maharani, claiming the throne, claiming that status in the golden age? Or am I just a part of royal family? Or then further grades, Baba is not saying, but further would be, am I just becoming a saukar, maybe a subject who's quite rich, a rich subject, saukar, Baba says. Then sadharan praja, which means someone who's just a subject, but not neither a royal subject nor a rich subject, but just a subject who is very routine. Or then I'm becoming a das dasi, which means a servant, either a royal servant who's staying in the royal family with all the royal people around, or maybe just coming in the, or maybe the first one after that would be of the royal, as I said, royal praja. Then it could be of the rich saukar praja. I could be a servant in their home, or I could be just a servant of the subject. So it is like so many grades number wise, but we don't want to think of servants, das, dasi, and praja. We want to think of at least being in the royal family. Baba says if you can't come in 8, at least plan to come in 100. That is 108. And if not, the last one, which Baba says, at least be a part of the royal family. Be at least in the royal family, not the royal subject or the royal servants. Okay, so that is directly related to how much benevolence I do. What do the souls from abroad consider themselves to be? Would all of you rule, or will you just come into the kingdom? Coming into the kingdom of golden age is not a very big thing, but becoming a ruler, Swarajya Adhikari, and then becoming Rajya Pad Ki Adhikari is important. Are you ready to just accept whatever you receive? So, out of the souls from the foreign lands, who has the hope of claiming the throne of the 8 dynasties of the Golden Age, which means coming right from day one of Golden Age and also being there in the royal family all the time, and maybe claiming the throne of them, the 8 dynasties, the Asht, Gadhiya which goes on. Out of the eight dynasty, you will come within Lakshmi and Narayan, the first or the second. So, do you want to come in on the first day with Lakshmi Narayan? Because Lakshmi Narayan is the first dynasty. Then Baba then goes on to say Narayan the second, Narayan the third, which is so on and so forth. So, do you want to come in the first on the first day itself, in the first clan, the first dynasty, or you are okay with the second, third as well? What would you have to do to come into one of the eight dynasties? You think that there are only eight. It's a very simple matter. Just see whether you are able to make all the eight powers emerge simultaneously at every moment and in every situation. So, this is the sign. Baba says if you want to come in the eight jewels, he's mentioned about eight dynasties, the eight births of golden age, but he's also now mentioning about if you want to become a Ashtratan, the eight jewels. So, what is the sign of that? Very simple. The eight powers. The eight powers should be emerged simultaneously at all times and at every moment in every situation. So, whatever the situation, immediately in less than a second, I'm able to emerge that power and use that power. So, such is the Kamal, or such is the quality of eight ratan, Ashtratan, the eight jewel. If you have two or four powers and one power is missing, then you would not come among one of the eight dynasties. Now, Baba is specifically also saying about the dynasties. I was thinking about the eight jewels, but also he's saying that if you want to come in the royal family as well, you need to have these. All the eight powers should be manifested equally at the same time. So, complete and perfect means equal to Baba, which means equal in powers as well. Every power at every time, every moment, in every situation. It should not be that you have the power to tolerate to 100% and only 50 or 60% of the power to discriminate. These were the two powers which Baba mentioned in the blessing yesterday as well. So every power 100%. And only when there is equality in both, that is when there is full percentage, would you be able to claim the perfect throne of the kingdom. Now tell Baba, what will you become? So let's all check ourselves during the yoga today as well, that where are we? Which percentage are we at? 50, 60, or maybe 100? Will you claim a right to the kingdom and the throne of the eight dynasties of Lakshmi and Narayan? So Baba is still addressing the foreign lands. It doesn't mean it's only for double foreigners, it's for all of us. So souls from the foreign lands have a lot of enthusiasm and courage. Baba is saying good enthusiasm, umang, utsa and himmat. When you have courage, the Father helps. Himmate bache, madate baap. So you can become a sample of one who has taken a high jump. However, you'll have to pay attention to all these things. Whatever Baba has said, a lot of things he said, we'll revise. You're special souls, and this is why Bab Dada knows that there are such souls who race ahead and claim number one, who have a lot of zeal and enthusiasm, and who experience closeness even though they may be physically far away. So, this closeness, I'm sure all of you know, is not a matter of physical closeness. It is being close in Baba's powers, virtues, all sorts of things which he said, and becoming complete and perfect. So it's just everything at a very subtle level, not at a physical level. And now play your part on the stage in a very practical way. You have to move ahead in effort. That's what Baba said yesterday also again, the New Year Eve Murli. Tivra Purusharth. Let my effort be now intense because I have to move fast and ahead and make effort according to the speciality of the number one souls. So, Mama and Baba, those are the number ones. And let there be the stage of ascent in every action. Let there be Urti Kala in my every action. So, we are revising this Murli in three parts. So, today this was the first part. And then tomorrow we'll see Baba specifically addressing different parties from foreign lands, Africa, Guyana, Trinidad. So we'll see that tomorrow. So this was the entire Murli. I'll just stop sharing the screen and then can share after that. Thank you. So you can start sharing.
Shanti, the point to remember is deep love. The sign of deep love is to be in the state of being equal, where you beautifully mentioned, Manoj Bhai, about the word Samman. Always remember whether it is Sambandh, it has to be in equal. Nobody is lower or upper. It's being sign of true love is being equal, and that's the sign to practice.
So, Baba said very clearly about the souls who are close and who are equal to Baba. So, the symptoms that Baba says, their every act would be world benefactors, great, and every act would be worthy of praise, and they will show Baba's act in every action that they perform, moving and seeing, walking and moving around, everything will be extraordinary, we can say, or they'll be all Maharathis, I think. In this conference age also, they would show, or they would be very close to Father in their action, in their behavior. They will reveal Father, basically benefit the whole world, just like the Father. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Baba wonderfully compares the power of thought with the seed and the tree, and how the seed contains the entire tree along with the fruits and the everything. All the expansion is contained in the that point form in the seed. Similarly, seed is nothing but a thought, And every single thought is so powerful that this thought contains the benevolent feelings, good wishes for everyone, the benefits, and the our duty towards the other souls of the whom which we are sharing this earth with. So the seed is comparable to a thought. So it enhances the value of the thought. That each thought is, when if it is determined and it's close, when we are in closeness with Baba, then that thought is the essence of the entire, we can say, all the achievements, all the, whether it's in spiritual growth or personal growth or the social growth, alokik, everywhere the thought plays a very important role. And that's why Baba says, in every second and every thought, if Baba, we can feel that stage, then that becomes the foundation of the entire Kalpa tree. That's why the Kalp and Sankalp, they are so close. Some Kalp, which is got the power equal to the, it can create the entire Kalp. And often Baba says that the yoga is created by the thoughts only. Like the golden world, golden yuga, Satyuga is created by the thoughts. And the thought will be of such golden quality, elevated thought. That foundation is being laid in the Purushottam Sangam Yoga conference age, where Baba is refining our thoughts through refineness of our stage. And the stage is set when we are close to Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. Samipata is equal to Sampanna, Sampuran, and perfection. Actually, all these words are couched with so many, what we call it as, qualifications. So when today you were speaking about a close soul, and as you rightly said, it was a perfect Murli for the 14th of February, when each soul tries to be as close to that soul to whom it is so much absorbed in love, giving away, surrendering everything to that soul. Just that word equal, I tried to remember just the other day, Baba's Avyakt Vani on 31st December. And I liked the analogy which Baba gave, the perfect of, have all of you become equal to the Father, because Samipta, closeness, is being equal. And when he asked their being equal to the Father, I like the analogy which Baba, in fact, when you should see Baba's face, one thing which he gave about Samipta over there is, he asked, can I open the curtain? That is a checkpoint for me. Am I equal to the one to whom I am close? So in other words, am I ever ready? So over there, when Baba says, he gives the example of Brahma. You know, you should see the kind of thing in Bapdada's face when he spoke about each of everything of Brahma Baba. How he got up at 2:30, how he stayed in the old room, how he was Karmati, Tabyak, an angel. That one paragraph, I think, was really a signpost for me to know, am I equal to the Father? Am I following the Father? And that too, in that particular, when you watched Bapdada's Milan over there, we could see on Bapdada's face the pride which he had in introducing his wife, or the mother, father Brahma. And we were also floored to know, oh, I have got a perfect example here in front of me. I think that equal sign, I have got a perfect model in front of me, Father Brahma. Is he like that? Because if I remember, there was a brother, Nagarjuna brother. years back when in Hyderabad. He used to do the same thing to see whether he could do what Brahma Baba did, getting up at 2:30 and following all this, like a kind of, he took it as a role model. So we also have so many role models for that. So in order to really, before checking the signs of, am I close? I have to find that equality. What are the balance on the other side of that person who's equal? Do I have the same in over here? So I think this word is full, and I would like to go back with this, Murli, to that one paragraph which Baba just gave us a job on 31st December, what we need. He gave us two jobs. One is intense yoga, and of course, yesterday, silence. There's a lot of homework I think I would like to take. That is one point. I would like really to understand the spiritual music which Baba said, because music is close to my heart. I would like to know, how can music bring about closeness? Om Shanti. Manoj Bhai, could you please share with us that spiritual music paragraph?
Okay, so I felt someone else wants to speak. Okay, so yeah, so it was just an analogy which Baba gave, looking at the paragraph as when you're listening to music, any music in the physical world outside, automatically you start rocking your body a bit. Unconsciously, you start tapping your feet, your mind also starts, and then your head starts nodding. So, automatically, the physical aspects of the body start reflecting that music which is being played outside. So here I feel what Baba is trying to say, spiritual music is the Ruhani music inside. And it is again nothing to be heard of. It is not something which is to be heard of because it's not a physical thing. But it's my connection with Baba. If it is so strong, then I really become so equal, complete, and perfect. And in Hindi, there's a word which is called Anhad Nad. Nad is sound, Anhad means eternal. So, eternal sound which is heard, again, mind well, it's not a sound which is really heard. It's all about connection. So, people here, if there are some Punjabis from the Sikh religion, this word Anhad Nad comes from Gurbani. It comes from the Sikh religion. That my connection with Baba is so strong, it's so complete and so perfect that I am just connected to him all the time and I am like him. I am equal to him and I am fully absorbed in his love. So, what it means here about spiritual music is just have your connection so firm, so pakka with Baba, and that itself becomes a music for you because what is music for me as a soul? It is if I'm able to lead a life full, full 100% on all the virtues, on all the eight powers, in every moment, in every situation I'm able to use. So, leading a life, having our actions, behaviors on what Baba is wanting, and as being a world benefactor all the time, full of feelings of benevolence, good wishes, all that what he said, that is actually spiritual music in one way, having a connection, anhadna. That's what I feel. Okay.
Because why I asked you that, I remember Ras, Rag, and that harmony. They used to say that is the first kind of Vayu Mandala atmosphere of the golden age, where it's the beautiful atmosphere just takes on the soul. There's nothing else, nothing which is contradictory. So when that word And I don't know, I always loved music, even when I was young, to listen to those old melodies. And each melody had a particular music to sing, to get, we used to sing that song in our mind when we are sad or when we are joyful and all. And I often found I could get that not only on my mind, I could also transfer that to the atmosphere around me. So music always had that thing. But today, when Baba spoke about the zeal and the enthusiasm and all, I think I would really love. I know it's only silence is the spiritual music if I go deep down, but it's such a profound word which something new I heard. So that's why I thought I would like to know more about this, because even I would like to spread closeness. I would like to be close to the person, even through this music, because music brings about closeness and thought. That's why I wanted.
And also, I think when we speak of song, dance, and music, it's about harmony, as you mentioned. So, Baba always says that harmonize your sanskars with each other right now in the confluence, at confluence age. Because if I'm not able to harmonize my sanskars now, am I really worthy of achieving a good status in the golden age, where the age is full of harmony? All the souls at in golden age are naturally harmonious. So it's all about that, though it also portrays there we have a lot of art, music, song, dance, otherwise also physically, but it is also about harmonizing sanskars. So everything from a physical dimension can be correlated to a very subtle dimension. That's what I feel. Okay, thank you. Yes, someone else has to share because it's 5:37. Otherwise, we could go into silence.
Om Shanti, wonderfully really related, Manoj Bhaiji. This this is Anahad. Anahad is means beyond the limit. Yeah, it's basically into the unlimited world, and the Murli opens this window uh, wherein the soul, uh, you know, passes from the limited to the unlimited world where we have unlimited dimensions of, as you rightly said, that these seven divine virtues, these sanskars, are being created from the Murli, which Shiv Baba plays. And this Murli is not about the sound, but it is going beyond the sound in the silence. And this is the foundation of the Satyuga, Satyug, where we are actually, we are where we'll definitely play the sound, but it is all inspired right now from from where what we are practicing now with Brahmin family, with our own Lokik family, in our all relations. If we can experience this anad in every relationship, then that is what is creating the sanskar uh, deep inside, and that will go along with the soul, and it will emerge again in Satyuga. So that we have to, the attention is to keep it immersed. This kind of feelings of joy, happiness, purity, peace, and powerful stage uh, with Baba, in closeness with Baba, because Baba is most elevated. So once we are close to him, then all this Anhad Naad will automatically will play deep inside. It's all about experiencing. Nothing is in terms of any sound, but it's beyond sound at a very subtle level. Om Shanti.
Thank you, brother. I like this love and music. I think it's a perfect recipe maybe for me for 14th February. Manoj Bhai, just the last question, if you don't mind. There's one with all rights. You know, Baba has mentioned in that paragraph only the future rights, the right to the kingdom of the world. If you can, just what is the right now in the confluence age, which I should check, if you could just mention, because Baba is saying check whether you're one with all rights. But the rights given over there is the prarabdha of the future. Can you just give us a few of the right now in the confluence age?
Yes, so a wonderful question, and it reminds me here, as you were mentioning, I think at confluence age, we have to be very careful about our mansa, vacha, karmana, what we are thinking, what we are speaking, and what we are doing. We have all the right to do everything, whatever we want. People nowadays speak of freedom, independence to do whatever, blah, blah. But that's in the outside world, outside dimension. Here, I have a right to think properly, think powerfully, think right, to speak what Baba wants. We have the slogan "Kam bolo, meethe bolo, dheere bolo." So I have full right on my volume. I'm thinking about myself because sometimes even my voice with a patient can go a bit stern and strict. So it can really be a really a bit authoritative, something like that. It's for their benefit, no doubt, but I need to control. So I have a right to increase or decrease my volume. And third is the right to do proper action. So I think at the confluence, these three things, if I'm able to apply in whatever way I can and apply full stop to whatever drama has happened, then I'm using these three faculties, thought, word, and action, with all righteousness, with all power. Right and righteous, these two words are also beautiful. So if at confluence age, again, this is also a part of Swarajya. If I'm able to rule myself, kingdom, only then can I rule the kingdom there in golden age. And Baba says, whatever you do here, Swarajya, accordingly you get the Vishwarajya. So I think it is having the right on our thought, word, and action, doing it properly. Okay, so I think it's 5:42 now. So I'll just share some music, and what we'll do is I'll give you a few points to check on. Again, I, in the sense, Baba has told us in the Murli. So I'll just share those points, and we'll go in that yogi mode, the tapasya mode, and check ourselves how we have become. So let's sit back, take a deep breath in and out, and connect ourselves with our inner true nature. Looking at my Brahman journey so far, let me try to figure out what is it that is still keeping me or holding me away from my complete and perfect stage. Looking at my thoughts, am I still having waste in my thoughts? Let me give that up. Am I having thoughts of revenge, jealousy, etc.? Not with the Lokik world, but even in the Alokik company I am. Thoughts of animosity, so on and so forth. Let me those up. Are my thoughts, every thought, filled with benevolence and having good wishes and pure feelings for everyone all the time? Let me check that. Let my thoughts, my intention, let me now move on to my words. Am I really able to speak less, speak whatever is needed, not more? Am I able to lower my volume in whatever I speak? And is really my voice sweet while interacting with people? Because if I speak less, in low volume and sweetly, only then will my Vani be effective and people would want to hear me. Let me check where I need to improvise on in this. And then coming to the last, the action level, my behavior, my karam, my sanskar. Am I able to be harmonious with all the Brahmins and even the Lokik world at workplace or at home? What is it still that is lacking, which is keeping me away from being at harmony with others and with my inner self as well? Let me improvise on that as well. And let this Avyakt month, the new year, January, let me make a start and try to correct whatever I can. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Manoj Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5. Until that time, have a nice day.